What's up everybody, Weverton here, hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 guitar riffs you must know if you're a beginner. Although I'm using an acoustic guitar, it doesn't really matter if you play on acoustic or electric. A lot of these riffs, they were written maybe on acoustic but recorded on electric. And if you're just at home jamming out, you can just use an acoustic guitar if that's what you got, that's absolutely fine. But before we look at these riffs, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for future notifications so YouTube let you know when I put a video out. The first riff we're gonna look at is a riff by Nirvana, one of their most famous songs called Come As You Are. It was actually the first riff I learned how to play, and I remember playing it over and over and over again until I got it right. And I hope you're gonna be doing the same. It's an amazing riff if you're just starting out. It helps your right hand with the picking and also your left hand with finger independence. And also it's just an amazing riff to learn. It's a really cool riff. So the riff goes like this. Few tips for you to play this riff. Just remember that all the picking on the low E string are down picking, so you're always going to be playing down, okay? And the picking on the A string, it's an upstroke, so down strokes for the low E and up strokes on the A string, like this. So another tip, not only for this riff, but in general when you're playing the guitar, always try to keep your thumb positioning correct. When we're learning how to play, we tend to move our thumb this side, right, towards the headstock of the guitar. But that's not good. We want to keep it more to the middle, always around your second finger. So your thumb will always stay in this area right here. Let me move my guitar a little bit, if that's better. Just like that. So somewhere around here. You can move it down and up, but always around this area. I usually use a book as an example, but this time I'll use a tablet, alright? So think of it like this. If you're holding a tablet or a book, you kind of need to put your thumb in the middle in order for you to support it, right? If you're going to be putting your thumb like that, it doesn't actually help much. You don't have much support there. So you need to put your thumb more to the middle. Hope that makes sense. And you do the same thing on the guitar. If you have this sort of position, you just place it on the guitar like this, and that's how you position your hand more or less on the neck of the guitar, okay? Obviously, like I said, you can move your thumb down or up. If you ever see that you're moving your thumb like this, just make sure that you don't do that. You don't want to start learning with bad habits. Now that I showed you how to hold the neck of the guitar and position it in a way that it's comfortable and a better way to play, I'm gonna play this riff and also add the tablature on the screen so you can follow what I'm doing. Riff number 2. This riff is by the White Stripes. The song is called Seven Nation Army. It's an easy riff to play because we're only going to be using one string, but it's going to be moving a bit more up and down the fretboard. We're only going to be using the A string, and we can do just down strokes for this riff. So the riff goes like this. You could only use your first finger to play this riff, but I would recommend you to try and play with your first and third finger, that second note, okay? So the first note with your first finger, second note that we're going to be playing with the third finger, like this. So I'll play it one more time, very slow. Now I'll play the riff and also put a tab so you guys can follow it, okay? In the chorus of the song, there's a little variation when playing this riff, okay? It goes like this. Riff number 3, Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. It's a little more difficult to play, but we always need to be pushing ourselves a little bit, so I think it's a good one to learn. So in order to play this riff, we need to learn a technique called pull-off. So the pull-off is when you play one note, like this for example, but you don't want to pick the other note behind it, you want to pull off to that note, so it gives a different effect. So what you're going to do is you're going to play and pull off. So you're going to pull the string down, so the other note vibrates without picking. So I'll play it one more time. We're only going to be using A string for this riff. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to play twice first finger on the A string, 2nd fret. And then we're going to play one more time, but following with the 3rd finger on the 4th fret and 4th finger on the 5th fret, like this. I'll play that all together one more time. And the tricky part here is to go back, because we're going to be doing this. Okay, so in this case we have to pull off from our 4th finger to the 3rd, and from the 3rd to the 1st, like this. I'll do that one more time. So the whole riff goes like this. Riff number 4, Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. It's probably the riff that all guitarists learn when they're starting out. And it's an amazing riff. People should learn it. It goes like this. Now we're gonna be playing 2 strings for this riff, the D string and the G string. And we're gonna be playing them at the same time with our 2nd and 3rd finger. We're just gonna be moving frets and playing open string. So the first thing we're gonna do is play the D string and G string open at the same time, like this. Okay, we don't want to play them one after the other. We need to play them like that. Then we're gonna play the 3rd fret with our 2nd and 3rd finger. So 2nd finger on the D string, 3rd finger on the G string. Now I'll play both. So we're gonna play one open, 1 3rd fret. Once we do that, we're gonna go to the 5th fret and play it once. So all together. Then we're gonna repeat open and 3rd. And we're gonna go to 6 and 5. 6th fret and 5th fret. So all together until they all play it slow. Then we're gonna play open 3rd, 5th. And then to finish, we're gonna play 3rd fret and open. I'll play the whole thing again, very slow. One more time. We finally have riff number 5. Riff number 5 is by Metallica and the song is called Enter Sandman. The riff goes like this. We're gonna be using the 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers. The 3rd finger will always play the 7th fret on the A string. So we're gonna start by playing the open E string, followed by 7th fret on the A, 3rd finger, and open G string. So we have this. I'll play it slow. Then we're gonna play 2nd finger on the 6th fret, first finger on the 5th fret. So altogether very slow we have this. And then we're going to play once the 7th fret on the A string. And we repeat the whole thing again. So I'll play it very slow until that 7th fret, the last note, which is the 7th fret on the A string, and then repeat. So those are the 5 guitar riffs you must know as a beginner. It would be great to know what riffs you think it's important to learn as a beginner, so please let me know in the comment section below. If this video was helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so next time I put a video up, YouTube's gonna let you know. That's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.